Okay, this is for you, Hans. Right. I took on board what you said the other day. Oh, more rules to remember. Okay. Right. So I thought to myself, what if I could give Hans one rule strategy? Okay. What if I could give him one rule strategy? Right. Something very simple to follow. Okay. Now I've tested this extensively yesterday and today, Hans, and I won every day. Every day, right? What you're going to do is you're going to have, for now, for now, 8 pip stop loss, 8 pip take profit. Okay? Um, I understand that sometimes you're a little confused about using momentum for exiting trades. Okay, Hans. So if you can't do that, then just let the trade play out, win or lose. Okay? But what you're going to do, Hans, right? You're going to get 40 pips a day. That means you need to win 5 trades with this system. Okay? And it is simple, mate. As I'm going to show you now, it's really, really simple, Hans. The only time it might get, it might confuse you a little, and what is when it's ranging and blues start appearing, Hans, right? But all you need to do is understand the blues. Okay, if it's a ranging market and a 15-minute blue appears, then look for the second move. Okay, if it's a running market, you ignore the blue. All right, and how do you know it's a running market? Well, you look at the LTs. If you've got a strong setup on the LTs, or if it's a strong trend, okay, then it's going to be running. Yes, there will be a breakout at some point, and yes, you are going to lose trades, Hans. I just don't think you'll lose um, too many doing this strategy, right? Your entries, Hans, are going to be momentum because you're only after 8 pips. Your entry is going to be momentum. Okay, now whether that's on a HABB band or whether it's just in the 5-minute road, okay, it doesn't matter. It's momentum. All right, the strategy, Hans, the single rule. Your direction is rule 2. Rule 2. Where is price on the 15-minute time frame? Is it above or below the 15-minute orange line? That's your direction. Okay, so I'm going back to a really old recording, Hans, because it has everything on this recording, and I just wanted to make sure you see this one. I say really old. Well, it is. I suppose it's 2022. So, where are we? Somewhere around here. August 2nd, 2022. Okay, Hans, because this has everything as far as this strategy is concerned. All right, mate. This video is going to be very short, by the way, guys. Right, so Hans, right, it's momentum is your entry. Your 8 pip TP, 8 pip SL. Okay, if you trade after session, then you might find that it'll you have to come down to 6 pip. Well, you don't really trade after session. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Straight off the bat, Hans, we're just going to look where price is on the 15-minute orange line. So you see how GU closed above here, 15-minute orange line, Hans. Then there was a pullback. So all you're looking for on this pullback, right, is if price is in the 5-minute road or in a HABB band. Okay, then you want momentum. All right. Then you want momentum, right? So this is what would have happened here. See it? Because it's closed above. You're just looking up for this trade. There you go, bang, easy 8 pip winner. Trust me, Hans, I've traded this, and in the first flash of momentum in the direction you want it, these trades went easily for 8 pips. Okay, all right, mate. Right, so you would have had one there, dead cert, dead certain winner. Again, Hans, you've been here a long time, so you have a lot of knowledge about other things as well, which you might see and say, you know, oh, okay, I know this is gonna win. Okay, so I can take this. You know, like things like second moves from a flip down HABB band, you know, with a 15-minute blue, Hans. You know, you know things like that work. Okay? All right. Look over here on the UJ, Hans. Close below. Pulls back. 15-minute orange line here. Get momentum. Bang. Easy 8-pip winner. Right? You want 5 a day, Hans. If you lose a trade, then you want an extra one. You want to try and get 40 pips, Hans. Okay? The reason for this is, Hans, because when you've tested this all this week, okay, and you've won every day this week, next week you're going to start on your €1 a pip. Okay, then the week after that you're going to go to €2 a pip, and the week after that €3 a pip, and the week after that maybe 4, if not €5 a pip. Okay, within 2 months, Hans, easily within 2 months you'll be on €10 a pip and making a couple of thousand a week. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, let's crack on and I'll just show you. Right, these you can see we've got on the Jappies, right, major setups, hands, right, here, flipped up 1 hour BB band here. So, you know, what you would do is, I know you don't want to trade the GJ, fine, right, but if you were looking at the UJ, oh, you're waiting for his price to close above the 15-minute orange line, right, and because you're outside daily here, hands, right, this would be the best pick as a pair to trade today, because that's just going to keep going. Okay, it's outside weekly. You've got the blues chain of signals. Once it gets above here, 5-minute orange line, boom, 5-minute orange line, boom, 5-minute orange line, boom, and on and on and on, hands, and you would have got your first 5 trades once this gets above the 15-minute orange line, right, within an hour. Okay, when it's rangy like this, hands, it might be a bit more difficult. So if you have a choice between a ranging pair and say the UJ, which eventually gets running, pick the running pair. Okay, I'm just going to flip through, but as I say, the hands, the strategy is very, very simple. Once you get going with this, hands, I think you know, you get your 5 live trades, then come on to a demo, but you continue to do the same thing, hands, because then it will become second nature. Okay, the other thing you can add, hands, is flipped BB bands. Okay, it's up to you if you're going to use the flip BB bands, or if you just say no, I'm just going with the actual one rule strategy. All right, so we're going to crack on. See a few here. There you go, hands. Look, closed above. See it there? Closed above on this one, and then I'm not sure if it were here. Momentum there. Easy 8 pips. Or there. Easy 8 pips. Okay. GJ is closing above, or looks like it's going to close above now. So that setup, as you can see evolving there, is going to get going, and that's going to run. It's going to run, hands. There's no coming back from this. This is as far as reversals go. This is just about as strong as they get. Okay, so that's going to run. This will run also once it gets going. Flipped up 1 hour BB band as well there. All right, so I'm just going to flip through and show you the trades, mate, because it is dead simple what you need to do. You're not always looking here, you're looking here. You understand? Momentum. Okay, it's momentum. You get momentum, hands. The minute you see it flash your colour, you get in. Okay, this one's below here. I know you got a 15-minute blue, right, but it's going to react. It's going to react. Okay, so again, green mum here or red mum here. The other thing, hands, just take one trade at a time for now, because then you're just focused on that one particular pair at the time. Okay, look. I'll just pause again here. Look. 15-minute orange line here. Look, it pulled back, and then you got momentum. That's all you're thinking, momentum. momentum hands. And that 93, so let's say you got in at 95. I'll tell you what, we're going from worse. Your entry was terrible, you were in at 98. Okay? 5 pips after it moved, right? But because you were waiting for momentum. Alright? You were in at 98. It went to 109. 8 pip. You've won 1-0, Hans. 1-0 straight off the bat. If you hadn't already taken that one there, which means you'd now 2-0. Okay, this is it, Hans, right? So like GU, it's momentum. It's this flips here now. Take it. Okay. The other thing I said about the 15-minute blues is they'll probably set you up for a second move, right? Once you break the 1 hour orange line. Okay, so it'll probably go up and then come down again. All right, but you don't, as I say, you don't even have to be looking here. Then, Hans, you can say to yourself, well, I know that UJ is going to run, so I'll just trade here. Now, all session, you watch this, Hans, as it goes and goes and goes. But we are going to be looking here for a GU trade up and a UCAD trade down. All we're looking for is that to flip momentum. Green, red. There's the red on the UCAD. Is that 56? Yeah, 56 UCAD. So we took the UCAD because that mom flashed first, Hans. 56. Went to about 52, I think. Oh, look at the GU as well. You know, mom flashing. Okay. Come on, let's have a look. There you go, Hans. You won. Easy 8 pip trade. And all you did, Hans, is wait for that to flash red. Look at the GU. You waited for that to flash green. And so you're probably 2-0. Okay, and this is showing 25 to 10, but I don't think we started the recording until 40 minutes ago, which would be about 9 o'clock-ish, 5 to 9, and you've got another 25 minutes, half an hour on top of that. If you look from the half 8 here, okay, you definitely would have had that one there. If not, you would have had that one. 2-0. Minimum 2-0. Okay, right, so I'm just going to flip through hands and show you how many times, and all you were looking for was where price was above or below the 15-minute orange line. So you took the UCAD because you were below the 15-minute orange line. That's your direction now, Hans. Okay, that's the only way. And if it gets to a point, Hans, where it's a bit hard to read, like, like this one now, you're thinking, well, you've got 15 blue and you've got possible second move here, then just leave it and look for something else, or wait until it clears itself up. Okay, that's all you have to do. You want 5 trades, Hans. You're 2-0 already. Okay? And you see, yeah, it did. Second move. You see, this is what we do. 15-minute blues. Bounced, so you probably won that, as we say, but then offered the second move there. You didn't have to take that, Hans. Do you know why? Because this one closed above. I'll pause again. This one closed above. Okay? Then it pulls back. There, into the 5-minute orange road. Right? It's just momentum there, Hans. Just momentum. I mean, you're talking about 55 to 71. It was a 16 pip. So even with a terrible entry there, Hans, it would have won for 8 pips. Comprende, mate? 3-0. Although you could have been looking at this now and said, right, well, closed above here, back in here. Look at this, Hans. Dead cert winner there. Right, so this is it, Hans. It's a very, very simple thing to look for. You're not now thinking, oh, first flips. You're not thinking 5-minute flips. You're thinking, where is price on the 15-minute time frame? The only thing, as I say, you have to be aware is blues on ranging markets. Blues on running markets need to be on here. Okay, as you can see, these have turned this around. Okay, now you just watch the UJ hands. You could have just picked this pair all day, right, and just traded the 5-minute orange lines. I'm just going to flip through first. I don't want this video to be big. There you go. Look, this one's an HABB band hands, so it's like momentum. Either in the road here, hands, right? Or HABB band, momentum, bang, another winner. There, hands, right? Look at the GU, close below, hands, there, bang, another winner there. You knew this one had closed above here, so you had that winner there, that winner there. Hands, you like already, hands, you're 3 or 4-0 up. You want one more trade, basically. Okay, for 8 pips. And you're 40 pips today. Okay, you will see, you'll get more hands, but all I'm trying to do is to get you to make 40 pips every day. That's 200 pips a week, hands. That way, you're going to keep up in your lot size. All right, mate? And I just don't see an easier strategy than this. Okay, you're not looking at anything. All you're seeing is where price is on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and obviously, you know, with blues, you can say to yourself, well, okay, I didn't take that because it was a 15-minute blue and a 15-minute red yellow, so you might not have taken that one up. You would have looked elsewhere. You would have seen this has closed above, pulled back, and then bang, you'd have had that one there, and then that one there. All right, or as I say, you would have looked at the UJ there, hands, and just gone, okay, this one's running now, bang, bang, bang. And as I say, hands, just keep an eye on this UJ. I'm just going to keep flicking forward and show you this is what running markets do. Again, HABB band here, 40, 54. So even with a lousy 4 pip poor entry there, that's probably already won. Okay, flick on. Right. Still thinking up here. Oh, yeah, this is 1 hour BB. When you say something like this, hands, against this kind of thing, right, it could just mean a bigger pullback. Okay, the only thing that's going to turn this move here around is LT blues, mate. You know, not a 15-minute blue. Okay, anyway, let's crack on. Yep, again, so even if you were lousy here, entry here, it won there, hands. This is what I mean about runners. You just don't have to worry about them losing. Okay, it's just keep going with the flow. Right. Yeah, again, you had another one here. You see, this one didn't close below. You see the 15-minute here, hands, didn't close below the 15-minute orange line. So there, look. Probably even had one there. Bang. Bang. All right. Understand, hands? It's just a simple thing to look for now. That's all you're looking for. Okay? Now, this is where to say your knowledge of what other setups work, hands, will come in handy, right? Flip down 5-minute BB1, flipped up 5-minute BB1. This is something you can add over time, or you can just say to yourself, no, I'm just sticking to what he said. Okay, so if you were just sticking to what I'm saying on the strategy, stay away from this. Okay, the same with that. All right, but if you fancy it, you know, it might be that somewhere down the line, you know, you just need momentum here. There's your momentum. Okay, it's already flashed. Green there. Chances are this is going to go up and win for 8. 52, 65, so 13. Yeah, might have been a bit of a struggle, I suppose. That one there, not sure what you went. 25 to about 10. So that was a 15 pip. You would have got it in there. I would have thought. Okay. Again, Hansel, you do. Like I say, once the runners get going, look at it. Another there. And you're only after 8 pips, hands. Alright? Okay? So keep flashing on. Ah, dear. probably had another there. No, it might have been a bit short. It's all about momentum, but you want to be in either the road or on the HABB band hands. That's the way to look at it. When you're not there, like this one, you could have ignored because you weren't in the road and you weren't on the HABB band. So you probably would have just ignored this move there and waited till it gets to here. Okay, let's have a look. When you get one that's confusing like this, Hans, right, because this one went above, closed above 15, but the next move down closed below. If you're unsure, just leave that pair for now and look at one that makes sense, right? This one made more sense because the last move was below. Okay, last close was below the 15-minute orange line. Then it pulls back here. Presume that's that there. And then you got momentum there, down for this move. Okay, so any that don't make sense, Hans, just move away from it. You like I say, Hans, you've got all day to get 5 8-pip trades. Okay, and you know, even if you lose one and you need to get a 6th, you should still easily be able to get it. Okay, I'll keep flashing on. Something else here on the UJ again, not sure. 70 to 83, so you know, even with a 75 entry, you might just have won that there. Okay, let's crack on. Yeah, you definitely would have won that, Hans. Look at the GJ as well, Hans. You know, I know you don't like trading this pair, but you might have to go 10 and 10 with that one if you decided to trade the GJ. But if you'd have just traded the UJ all day, Hans, you'd have got all your trades just going up because it was a runner because of this setup. And once it got going, once it closed above the 15-minute orange line there, Hans, bang, 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 bang. Okay, it's going to run. All right. Whereas these were ranging, the 15 blues gave that away, and the fact that the BB bands are flatlining. Okay, might have been a bit harder to trade today, but again, you know, if you did realise that was below, you had that one there for 8 pips, and you had that one there for 8 pips. Okay, and as I say, look, MT's showing you there. Look at this. Look, look, look. Hands. HABB bands or 5-minute orange line, 5-minute road, 8 pips. JS, if you're still struggling a bit with the direction, mate, why don't you try this as well? You know, Darwin, if you're going to do this, then these would be your extra entries. You know, you could pick the runner, the one that you think is going to run. Let price get above the 15-minute orange line like that, and then look for your pullback for your first entry. Then you just look for your pullback for your second entry, pullback for your third entry, pullback for your fourth entry, and so on, Darwin. And this running, mate, outside weekly, daily blue it started with, then that probably there would have been, you know, the 8-hour orange line probably would have been the exit. You know, if you get a 1-hour blue there, just close all your trades. Okay, right, move on again. Look, again, Hans. You know, just keeps going, and as I say, Hans, you're easily, I mean, we're into after session now, maybe you're easily going to get 5, 8 pippers a day, Hans, doing this. There you go, another UCAD. Look, it's still below, didn't close above. Okay, bang. Okay, 1-hour orange line that anyway, so bang. GU there. This is after session, Hans, and went from 22.30 and 22, only 9 pips there by the looks of it, but that's because it's after session, it slows down. So Hans, you know, that is a very simple strategy you can do. I don't want to make this a mega video because, you know, I think you can just do this easily, mate. All you're looking for is where price is. You know, again, Hans, look, you see this here, you're above, closed above the 15-minute orange line. Now look at the trades afterwards, Hans. Comes back in the road, 8 pip win. Back in the road, 8 pip win. 8 pip win. 8 pip win. Okay? Then 1-hour BB band. Oh, okay, I'll stop. Alright, close below here. See it? This white here was that white there. Right, so 8 pip win. 8 pip win. You had 2 there straight off the bat. I know the before session hands. That's not the point. I'm showing you the setups. Okay, GJ close below there. Might have been that one. Again, though, you might have thought, Hans, because you had flip down 15-minute BB band here, right? You could have done the BT. Okay, that's the BT. Close there. I'll look for the second move. There it was. Bang. Okay, if not, 1, 2, dead cert, 8 pippers there, Hans. Again. Okay, and it just goes like this, Hans. All day. You got above here. Look at this. After that, started to run. Okay, so you got above here. That was it there. So 8 pip, 8 pip, 8 pip, Hans. And it's it. And your entry, Hans, as I say, is back in the road, right? Or HABB band with momentum. You see how they struggled here, Hans? Leave them. All right. If it's here or in the road here, momentum. Get momentum. You're after 8 pips. These will easily give 8 pips, Hans. Okay, mate. So if you're going to do this, right, also practice this in the day, Hans, when you get time. Go on the recordings and just look for it. And as I say, if you see something that looks like it's going to run, mate, they're possibly going to be the best. Okay, and all you have to wait for is rule 2, and that's your one and only rule for direction, Hans. Okay, even here, if you look at the GU here, it closes below the 15-minute orange line, and it pulls back, bang, pulls back, bang, pulls back, bang. Okay, so again, you might have had to go here, and then it goes up. It's up to you. You can see it flashing mobs, so you might have closed it. It might have won there. If it didn't win there, then get out. Then it closes above. Then we start going up. Bang, bang, bang. Okay? Alright, Hans, it's a dead simple thing to do, mate. And there's no rules, right, Hans, other than that one there. Right? That is your one and only rule, Hans. Direction. That's what you're looking for. Right? Rule 2. Okay? Close above or below the 15-minute orange line. That's it. Alright, and then it's all about momentum from either the 5-minute road or the HABB bands. Okay? And as I say, Hans, keep me informed of your scores as well. Do the recordings and keep me informed of what you did in the recordings, Hans. And by that I mean, okay, we've fixed the charts now at GU, UCAD, and UJ. All right, Hans, for you. Okay, so whichever pair you decide to trade on the day, okay, let me know your score in the recordings, when you do your training. Okay, because and let me know what type of market it was, Hans. Was it a ranging market? Was it a running market? Right, because that way we will know which system, which type of market you will be better at. Okay, Hans. Again, you had another one here. Look, Hans there. That one there's a beauty. Do we have it? Nothing. Nothing there. Well, yeah, on here. GJ. But as I say, Hans, you've got 3 pairs now. And you let me know. Keep me informed. And then we can just keep an eye on what you're doing. Not only that, Hans, right? I think if you're winning 5-0, 6-1 every day, and getting 40 pips every day, right? To me, I know that in a couple of weeks' time, you will up your lot size, and then you'll up it again. And as I say, Hans, the sooner you get to €10 a pip on a steady working strategy, right, the better, because that's when money becomes irrelevant. That's when your bills are sorted. That's when the stress of having to pay for whatever, even for the charts, becomes irrelevant. You just don't care. Okay, and that's when you'll start making the big money, mate. All right. So that was just a quick strategy for your Hans. If you want to have a go at this, then by all means do, mate. I think it's a very simple thing to follow. And not only that, Hans, as I say, I extensively traded this yesterday, and yesterday morning and this morning, and I must have come through over 20 recordings and won every single day. Right. Okay, mate. So again, rule 2 is your direction. Where's price? Is it above or below the 15-minute orange line? Then that's your direction. Let price come into the 5-minute road or HABB band plus momentum. That is it. Hands. 8 pip stop loss, 8 pip take profit. To start, Hands, you will see that you get more as time goes by, but let's get you winning every day first. Okay, pal?